नमो नमः। बद्धे वितनुते भक्तिं मूर्खमावर्तय श्रुतिं यत्कृपात्वमहं वन्दे श्री मदन गोपालकं प्रभु। जय निताय, जय श्री राधा माता। Today is Giriraj Puja Day, Annakut. And it is said that today we should worship Giriraj, Abhishek, Go Puja, worshipping the earth, so many things. But what is the importance of this day? This day is very important for destroying egos. Why this Lila is very important for us? Because by this Lila, Sri Krishna, he showed us who are you, that is not so important. Is your heart is free from all false ego or not? Then you will be accepted by him, by Krishna. So that's why he wanted to show this to Indra. Brajvasis, they used to worship Devaraj Indra. Because of some misunderstandings. What that? They are thinking that Devaraj Indra, he is reigning, he is sending us the power, and by this they are supported for their agriculture because they are Vaishya. Cultivation is their one of the most important things for their life. And for agriculture, raining that time, nowadays it's so many things, machinery, you can use it, but that time it was only rain was there. So is there is no rain, no cultivation, no agriculture. So that's why they worship Indra same as like Ishwar, Bhagavan. And while they are worshipping, that false ego appeared also in the heart of Indra. So I am near to Bhagavan, I am near to Ishwar. And Darpadalan, you know, one name of Sri Krishna is Darpadalan. Darpadalan means who is destroying all the false ego. Darpahari Madhavsudan, one name, another name of Krishna. Madhusudan, who is destroying all our false ego from our heart. So he felt this, Krishna, and he decided to destroy this. So he explained the truth, what is happening. We should not worship Indra, but we have to worship Giriraj, Govardhan. Because actually he is taking care of us. He is taking care of our cows. Every day we have to take all our cows and calves to there, to Giriraj. And they'll eat all the grasses and plants, small plants. By that, Giriraj is taking care of our cows and us also. Because that time Giriraj was so high that he could stop the clouds. When he stopped the clouds, so rain is coming there. So Krishna was succeed to say this, explain these truths, and they accepted. Okay, then we should worship Giriraj. And then they start to worship Giriraj, and Indra was angry, and he holds Giriraj on his finger 7 days and destroyed the ego of Indra. So Indra came and took shelter on his lotus feet. These all stories. But what is that for us? A great lesson. If we have ego inside of our heart, anything, egos from this material world, egos from our spiritual practice, any ego are not accepted by Krishna. First we have to delete this all. When I am thinking that I am a very scholar, ego. When I am thinking I am very rich, ego. When I am thinking I am very beautiful, ego. But everything, it's temporary. This all egos are connected with the material world are temporary. It is not for always, and we know very well that true. It's temporary. Then also, we are showing such ego. Krishna says that maybe I can accept this ego. But when one showing this ego, I am a great devotee, I cannot accept this. The nature, the mood of devotees, Vaishnavas should be very polite. We have to follow the mood like Haridas Goswami, Haridas Thakur, Sri Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami. By family status, they were in a high Brahman. They were Vedic Brahman. By money, by wealth, they are very rich. Very important minister of Hushan Shah, the king of Gaur at that time. They are like a small kings also, big landlords. So, they are not from very poor family or very low family status. What's happened with Rupa Goswami? When he rejected everything and he just ran from his house, He took only one blanket with him. Everything was behind of him. That blanket was expensive. That in the way it will help me. Maybe it's very long journey. I have to go by work. So where I will stay, the cold will suffer me, or sometimes I'll not get any place to sleep, so that time I can sleep on this blanket. That's why. That blanket was really expensive. It's known as Bota Kambal. And Mahaprabhu, before, when they met him first time in Ramkali, Mahaprabhu was so happy to meet them. And he said, O Rupa, O Sanatan. That time they had different name. Because these two names, Rupa and Sanatan, was given by Sri Gauranga, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, I'll wait. Very eagerly I'll wait for you. But then also when Sri Rupa came in Prayag and met him, that time he was talking with some devotees, and Rupa came, he offered his pranam. Mahaprabhu was not so satisfied. It was the feelings of Rupa Goswami. Oh, Prabhu maybe is not satisfied to see me. Why not? Mahaprabhu was very normal. Okay, Rupa, you came, just go, now noontime, just go and take bath in the river, finish your noontime duties and come here, we'll take prasad together. It was surprising for Srila Rupa, why Mahaprabhu, why Prabhu is not really happy. So he was thinking and he was going to the river to take bath. When he was just next to river, that time he found one very old Vaishnava. He is drying his katha. You know katha? No, not gamcha. It's katha. Katha means it's like blanket they are using. It's made by the clothes. They will sew.
Different pieces together.
Yeah. So it's kantha. I don't know the English word. What is exactly? He was drying it, and it was very damaged, not so well. Then Rupa Goswami, he found the truth. Okay, maybe for this blanket, my Prabhu is not satisfied, happy. So he just took bath, he finished his noontime duty, and he went to that Vaishnava. And he asked this, hey Vaishnava, I need your mercy, I need your blessings. I want to satisfy my Prabhu. I want to make my Prabhu happy. So Vaishnava, the nature of Vaishnava is very polite. The Vaishnava said, yes, only to see you, your Prabhu will be happy. My blessings always will be to you. No, not in that way. I want to have some things from you. Okay, what? Then Rupa Goswami Goswami said, please accept this blanket and please give your katha to me. That will be your blessings for me. Oh, really you love it? You can take this, no problem. You have not to give this blanket. No. I want to give this blanket. I want to leave this attachment. So he offered this blanket to that Vaishnava and he took his kantha and then he went to Prabhu again. When Sri Gaura Sundar found Rupa is coming to him with this kantha, so he ran to Rupa Goswami and embraced him. Oh Rupa, long time I was waiting for you. But I was not really satisfied to see that blanket, very expensive blanket you are carrying. It was your last attachment from your family life. Now it's gone. Now you are free from everything. So that is attachment. Attachment of that ego also. How I can use one very dirty kambal blanket or kantha. So it was the last attachment and connection with the ego. So when he just deleted, he just disconnected himself from this all, he was accepted by Mahaprabhu. So how long time you will keep this inside of our heart? Even as a devotee, as a Vaishnava. Actually, it is coming from our spiritual practice. This ego, oh, I am a great Vaishnava. I am a great Vaishnava. Just after we'll start our bhajan, after some time we'll go with this practice. When the others, they will start to show respect to this dress and your mood, that time. It's also one kind of examination for us. If we can control ourselves that time, then our bhajan will go very well. If we cannot, then that time bhajan will stop. Maybe we'll do our practice, we'll continue our practice. But bhajan will not go forward. It will be in one point because of that ego. Ego is very dangerous. Maybe the material ego, it's good. Very soon you can destroy this. But which ego is coming from our spiritual practice, that ego is very dangerous for us. Not even as a Vaishnava. Only we can keep that ego, not as Vaishnava. Yes, I am the servant. Servant of the servant of Nitai Jat, Sri Gaura Sundar. What it is said in the prayer of Manjaris, devotees, they want to servant of Nityananda, Gauranga or Radharani? No. They want to be a servant of their servant. They want to be a servant of their servant. That is the politeness. That is the humbleness. that I am not allowed. Rupa Goswami and Srila Haridas Thakur, they never went to Jagannath temple. Never. From their kutir, they will take darshan of that Sudarshan, that chakra, and they will offer their pranam to Jagannath from that place. Why? Is they are lazy like me? I have to work long, so I'll not go. I'll offer pranam from here. No, not in that way. Their mood was completely different. Although Rupa Goswami, he was from Brahman family, he was from high family. Then also, he kept that mood in his heart that I'm very foreign. If the servant, if the Sevayat of Jagannath will touch my shadow, that means the Seva will destroy. Because I'm a very fallen soul like Chandal. That's why they never went there. If they will touch my shadow, not me, my shadow, it will destroy the Seva of Jagannath. Just think, we have to follow that footprints. We have to keep such mood inside of our heart. Otherwise, what will happen with us? We'll be rejected and will not find these truths. We'll continue. We'll continue our bhajan, but before we'll be rejected. When our bhajan will stop, we'll not recognize that point. Because we have not such intelligence. Is there any aparadh? Is there any offense? How Rupa Goswami Pad, he just felt this. Oh, something happened. Rupa Goswami Pad, he was meditating about the pastimes and he was really absorbed and he was watching that pastimes. One Vaishnava that time he was passing by that place. Rupa Goswami Pad, that time he was watching that Lila as a Rupa Manjari, how Sri Radha Govinda, they are making fun with each other. So he was smiling. His eyes was open. Everything was in front of him, but he was watching only the Leelas, nothing, any external things. So one Vaishnava is crossing that place. He didn't know this. And that Vaishnava, by his body, he had some problem. He cannot walk properly. In a crooked way, he had to work. So he thought to look at Rupa Goswami that maybe he is smiling to see my problem. It's hurt him. And what's happened? Suddenly, when he felt that pain, sufferings inside of his heart, the Lila was disappeared. Suddenly everything was stopped. Everything completely stopped. Rupa Goswami, he realized something happened. Why it stopped? But we have not such intelligence that we'll find this, we'll feel or realize this. So we'll continue Or maybe again it will come. Maybe for some time it stopped, but again it will come. No. We have to feel it, we have to realize it. Then we can find our fault. So it was the point of our false ego. When it will come, when it will appear inside of our heart, oh, I am a very near person of Krishna. I am a very pure devotee. I am a great Vaishnava. You must know, it is fixed, your bhajan will stop there. Your bhajan will stop there. We have to make ourselves very soft, good follower. What the qualities it is said? Amani namanodeno kittunya sudahuri. Why this point came? That you have to respect everyone. Even one small boy, even one small girl. You have to respect everyone. Why it came? Because of that. If you have such mind, if you have such mood, that you are respecting even one small boy and girl, then never that false ego will appear inside of your heart. And you can see this here in the Vaishnava's nature. You can see this Vaishnava's nature. Vishwanath Baba, he used to call everyone, even to his disciple, Apni. His disciples also, he is asking, Apni kemon achen? Respect. Guru can call his disciple in any way, isn't it? But pure Vaishnava, they are afraid to lose their mood. Shukadev Goswami, he was free from Maya. So when one is free from Maya, he will never attach to anything, is not? Where is Maya? There is attachment, there is affection, there is craziness. So Shukadev Goswami already free from everything because he was free from Maya. Then also he was afraid to be attached with anything. That is why he never stayed in one place long time. He was afraid, maybe if I'll stay long time here, so I'll be attached with that place, with this place. Not even such time that how long time it will take to milk a cow. He never stay in one place such times. Just after some moments or after some minutes, he will start his traveling again. Because of that point, he fell attached. So, always we have to make our heart and mind in that way. We have to think. We should be very careful that ego will not appear inside of our heart. In family life, attachment, it's very normal. It's not offensive. Yes, maybe you are attached with your families. Because family holders, it's very normal, is not? Because we are not the saint. We are not renounced. And Mahaprabhu, he also never advised to his followers to be a sannyasi. So attachment for your family life, for your society, it's not really offensive. But what is offensive? False ego. What is most important offense? Egos from your spiritual practice. I am a great Vaishnava. I am a big scholar about scriptures. No, we should be very careful. Otherwise, for very small, to whom you will be angry most, to whom you love. To very newcomer, you just know some person, just today or yesterday you met, and if you see he or she performs some fault, you will not say angry to him or her, is not? But you will be angry, and too much angry, if you will see some fault in someone to whom you love most. To whom you love most. You cannot forgive. You cannot forgive. Because it's destroying your love. How he or she can do that? So in front of Krishna, all the devotees who are following the path of bhakti, they are very loving. Inside of their heart, if he found a small, very little offense like ego, suddenly will reject it. Example in Ras Lila. Example in Ras Lila. When all the gopis were together, Krishna invited them by his flutes. They came. Krishna examined their heart to say some very tricky words. Swagatam bo mahabhaga priyam kinkarvaniva. So in that way, he said so many tricky words only to examine their heart. When Krishna was satisfied by their mood, so he decorated everyone. Because how they came there, it was, yes, if you follow the mood, it was okay. But actually it was not right. It was very odd looking. Because someone, they put the red lac on their eyes. They wear the nupura as necklace. They put the bangles on their feet. So it was completely disorder. So Krishna again, by himself, he decorated everyone, each and everyone. And then they start that Rasa Lila, two part of Rasa Lila. Nritya Ras and Kunja Vihar. So when they start that first part, Nritya Ras, Krishna was dancing with each gopi. One gopi, one Krishna. Dasang Muddher Dayor Dayo. They are very happy. All the Brajbadhus, Brajgopis, Brajkumarikas, they are very happy. Because at the end, they attain their target. So, something happened with their mind. They start to think in that way. Oh, we are the greatest. We are the greatest woman in this earth. That's why we are accepted by Krishna. That's why Krishna came here to fulfill our desire. That's why Krishna embraced us. That's why Krishna is dancing with us. Not with us, with me. Very personal. Because with every gopi there was one Krishna. But same time every gopi was thinking Krishna is only with me. Because they are very absorbed in their own mood that time. They want to enjoy all the moments with Krishna. So they are very focused. They are thinking Krishna is only with me. I am the greatest in this world, in this earth. So that's why I am accepted by Krishna. Krishna is dancing with me. Krishna is embracing me. Krishna realized, oh, ego. But if you have ego, then you cannot swim here, you cannot go in, you cannot sink in Rasa Sindhu. This is not another Lila, this is Ras Lila. You have to go inside the Rasa. You have to completely sink inside the Rasa. Then it will be Ras Lila. If you have that pillow on your chest of ego, ear pillow. Ego is like ear pillow. If you tie one ear pillow on your chest and go in the water, if you try to sink there, but that ear pillow will not allow you to go in, always it will push you up. So that false ego is like that ear pillow. Krishna realized and he said that if you have such a pillow on your chest, how you can go in? You have to live this. You have to live this. So to destroy that ego, Krishna disappeared from that place. He just rejected all the Brajavatus there in Rasa Lila. For what? Only for that ego. It was not any false ego, material ego. It was also, that ego also was connected with Krishna. Their ego also connected with Krishna. And that was truth, actual truth. Yes, they are the greatest. That's why they are accepted by Krishna. So they start to think that truth in their heart. But it's also heavy for Krishna. No, you are not allowed. So he just disappeared from that place. To whom he rejected? Brajavadhus. Now, Gomo, he disappeared from this place, from that place, to take Srimati Radharani with him. And they are watching the beauties of that forest on the full moon days. So, it was very beautiful. Both of them, they are enjoying that beauty. At the same time, in that beauty, they are watching, they are enjoying the beauty of each other. But after some time, same thing happened with Srimati Radharani. She started to think that I am the greatest. amongst all the gopis. That's why Krishna take me out from there. He came here in a very secret place. And I'm here with Krishna. No gopis are here. So I'm the greatest. When Krishna felt this, he realized same thing he did with her also, Srimati Radha. He rejected. He disappeared from that place. So just thinks, if it will happen with Brajavadhus, if it will happen with Srimati Radharani, to whom Krishna worshipped, if he can do with them, what will happen with us? Always we are showing a big, very big ego. What will happen with us? By our effort, we cannot destroy this all. It's very true. By our effort, we cannot. How? To follow the Vaishnavas, to follow the devotees, pure devotees. By the mercy of Sri Gurudev. And always we have to cry from our inside. If our heart is crying, then never that false ego will appear inside of our heart. But we forgot how to cry. That crying also we cannot. We are not really crying. Externally sometimes we are crying. But externally how much we are crying, that is not so important. Is your heart is crying for attaining Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Prem? To attain that stage of a family member of Srimati Radharani, to attain that stage? If it is, then Narottam Das Thakur said something. In his prayer, in his kirtan, Je Gaurangir Namoloy Taro Hoy Premodoy Tare Mui Jai Bole Hai. Whoever taking the name, chanting the name of Sri Gauranga, Taro Hoy Premodoy, in their heart suddenly prema will appear. But every day I am chanting his name. Where is prema? Only in my name. No prema inside. Only in my name it is there. Again he said, Gaurango namete jhure nitto lila tares pure she jano bhakti odhikari. Whenever you will meditate about the pastimes of him, Sri Gauranga Nityananda, when you will chant, so suddenly the tears, Anandastru will come out from your eyes. I am trying to cry. Never happened. It's never happened. Only one time it was happened. So I was so happy. Oh, it's happened maybe last year on the time of Mangalarti. I was taking darshan of Mangalarti in either Govinda or Gopinath temple. Suddenly the tears was coming out, so I was so happy. Anandastru, Kripa. After some time I found no one, this flies go inside my eyes. So that's why the taste is coming out. Only by the flies it can happen, not by itself. Why it is not? Because of that mercy. Because I am not prepared by my heart, by my intelligence, by my mood. I have to make my mind and heart in a following mood. I have to follow the footprints of devotees, Vaishnavas, Sri Gurudev, Guru Parampara. But we are not actually doing this. That's why we are not thinking that I am with Gurudev. Gurudev is always with me. I am not meditating in that way that I took shelter on the lotus feet of Nitai Kuranga, so always they are with me. Actually, we don't want to think in that way. We don't want to feel that Gurudev is with me, Nitai Gauranga is with me. You know, for what? Then we cannot say lie. If I think that Gurudev is with me, Nitai Gauranga is with me, they are watching me, they are hearing everything what I am saying, I'll never do something number two. I can never lie to anyone. But my nature to say lying to everyone. So if I'll feel, I cannot do that. So that's why I just place them to the temple. Just stay here. You are happy, I am also happy. Actually, it is our nature. It is our nature. We don't want to feel this. We don't want to do this. But the truth is, Gurudev is always with us. We have to feel. Nitai Gauranga is always with us. We have to realize this truth. Then we can protect ourselves. We are really protected, but our realization is not there. That's why always something happened with us, with our bhajan, with our spiritual practice. We have to realize that truth. Sri Gurudev Nitai Gauranga is always with us. Then we'll be safe from this false ego, from any danger. What is against our practice, against devotees, against devotion, bhakti. Then we can protect ourselves, otherwise not. We have not so much effort to fight against them. We need mercy, actually. When we'll take shelter on the lotus feet of Nitai Gauranga, Sri Gurudev, then we'll feel that power, that mercy inside of our heart. What is that? The surrender. How we should surrender to them. To give all the responsibilities to them. Now I took shelter on your lotus feet, so take care of me. If any problem will come, so just solve. You just solve this. No, not in that way. Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, they never teach us in that way. Fill Sri Gurudev Nitai Gauranga with you and ask that power to them to fight with that problems. You have not to do. I'll do everything. Just bless me. Send me the power. And this pure truth, Rabindranath Thakur, Kavi Guru, he described in his poems. Bibode more rakha karo, e nohe mor prarthana. Bipode ami na jano kori bhoy. Oh my sweet Lord, I am not praying to you that save me when I'll be in problem. I am praying to you, send me such power that I'll not break in that time when I'll be in problem. Send me such effort and ability that I can fight against them. I can defeat them. So in that way, if you'll give all responsibilities, that means you are lazy. You don't want to do anything. But if you are not doing anything, the result, the fruits will come to you in that way. It's following our activity. Je jathamang prapadyante tangs tathaiva bhajamyaham. Very tricky word from Krishna. Very tricky word from Krishna. What is said? How one devotee will worship me, I'll do the same. I'll do the same. But we are thinking, oh, we are very blessed. Krishna said, anyhow, whatever I'll do, Krishna will send us 100%. No, not 100%. He is following your activity. He is following your activity. Je jathamang prapadyante. How much you will give to him, you will get back same. Not less, not higher. So it's very tricky word. Always he is doing something tricky with us. So we have to do, we have to work, we have to engage with all the seva always. Yesterday, what Baba said, you catch it? It was not so much time. He started to prasad, prasad, prasad. So it was not finished. I am telling you. What is it? We have to engage all the moment. If you are engaged, then this against intelligence cannot enter inside you. Which is viparit, against. Otherwise, always, if there is any blank, so someone will enter. That's why he mentioned about this madhudhara, drawing a line by the honey. If you are drawing a line by the milk or water, if you will watch very closely, you will find so many gaps. Many gaps are there. But if you will draw a line by honey, there will be no gap. Just straight one line without any gap, without any blank. And we have to engage ourselves in that way. Yes, with our family life. Our spiritual practice is not extra in our family life. It's very connected with our family life. Do everything with Krishna consciousness. You are taking care of your children for Krishna. Think in that way. Why you are taking care of your children? Just think in that way. I am taking care. I am giving everything, all the facilities to them, because after me, they will take care of my deities. So you are taking care of your children for Krishna. Think in that way. So when with all activities in family life also, your Krishna consciousness are there, that means you are engaged always. Whatever you will take as food, it's also connected. Offer it to Krishna, take it. Accept this food, then it will be blessed. The mercy will be there that you are not taking general food from this material world. All the contamination will go out from that. It will engage you with Krishna consciousness. So when in that way, with our family life also, with our family activities also, when it will be connected with Krishna consciousness, then never any against qualities appear, enter inside you. Any against influence will not come to you because you are engaged always with Krishna consciousness. Even you can stop your prarabdha. We know everyone we have to accept because our result of our activities. We must accept this. Even the Siddha Mahatmas, they accepted. So no one can destroy, and it's known as prarabdha. If you are engaged always with Krishna consciousness, you can stop. It's happened with one Siddha Mahatma. If you read Gaura Vaishnava Jivani, I forgot the name of him, but telling you the stories, one day he was doing his bhajan just outside of his kutir. He used to live in Panchakoshi, Vrindavan. That place was very clean. Yes, it was forest, but this place was very clean. So he was doing his bhajan, meditation. He was chanting Mahamantra. After some time, he smelled something very bad. He was looking everywhere from where it is to find the source of that bad smell. But nothing was there. Everything was very clean, neat and clean. After some time, he realized maybe someone is in front of him, but invisible. So he asked, who are you? Then she answered, yes, I am the goddess of chicken pox. I am the goddess of chicken pox. Why you are here? Because you have one prarabdha. And because of that prarabdha, you have to accept me in your body. Okay, no problem. You can enter. I cannot. I cannot enter in your body. Why? Because always you are chanting. How I can enter? When you are chanting Mahamantra always,